Now, one of the biggest questions to come out of this, the debate between developing AI responsibly versus commercializing it. Joining us now on this angle is Hemant Taneja, CEO and Managing Director at General Catalyst. Hemant, good morning, and thank you for joining us. Now, at the crux of this, right, is caution versus commercialization. And I don't know if you're listening to Sam Lessin. He just described OpenAI as a turducken of an organization. Can you explain to our audience why it was developed as a nonprofit in the first place and why so many people in this industry were talking about how this needs to be developed responsibly?
Yeah, so look, AI is one of those technologies where, if you poll most people, the more they learn, the more they get scared about it because of this whole idea of artificial general intelligence. And when machines are superior to us in every way, the risks that come with that. So I think the spirit of OpenAI being set up as a nonprofit from the beginning mechanisms, and Sam was a big proponent of making sure responsible AI was being adopted in the way it was being built. Now, it's difficult to have a structure like that and then have the commercial ambitions in the same entity as we saw this weekend and what happened, just to sort of clash in the ideology inside the organization. We're not investors, but just watching from the outside. But thinking responsibly about how we bring this technology to market is something we all need to pay attention to.
Yeah, so how pivotal is this moment? Are we going to look back on this weekend as the moment that commercialization won out? I mean, you've been pretty vocal on the responsible development. You put forth a protocol last week with a bunch of other firms and VCs. Are you worried right now?
No, look, when you take a step back, I would actually say everybody wants the same thing, which is we want to see AI accelerate progress in humanity. We want to create an environment where startups have a level playing field in being able to do so. We're big believers in making sure open source becomes a core part of how AI gets developed. When you think about it, in general, having some governance and standards is better than regulation. This debate of sort of commercialization versus caution, to me, it's almost sort of a difference in ideology and how to. Some folks that believe it's better to be away from the government, not engage with them, and sort of continue to build a little bit like we have in the last 15 years of the social media era, frankly. And the organizations that signed the pledge, where the belief is maybe it's better to collaborate, maybe it's better to help educate DC and the policymakers on how to think about these issues. Maybe it's better to help them understand that rather than regulating the technology itself, we should regulate at the application layer, how it's adopted in industries like healthcare and education and other areas where it actually touches humans. And so, there's this ideological debate on what's the better way to create the same outcomes.
Well, I wonder, do you believe that the events of the weekend helped the industry move toward that goal?
Look, I hope so. I mean, I think having, in some ways, first of all, I want to give credit to Satya for stepping in to stabilize the situation. I don't know if this research institute inside of Microsoft is going to sort of be an entity that scales long term, or just sort of a stopgap and figure out what that happens. But I think overall, sort of, not having a mindset of building these enduring institutions the right way is a problem. And I think we saw that here. I think this debate, having a core set of principles with which we operate, then these issues perhaps can be avoided. I think that to me is the main thing, where governance in these early days is way better than leaning towards regulation.